Daniel Lopez is 3,000 kilometers away from home. He spent 4 years trying to find a steady job in Spain after he finished school. Now, aged 23, he's packed up and come to Rostock on Germany's Baltic coast. He heard that he could get work, training, and financial support here.
Everywhere in my home region, Andalusia, the numbers of unemployed young people are high. Everyone I know here is looking for a better future.
Lopez has been studying German for 3 months now, so that he's fit for a training position. He and thousands of others have applied to a German government program called MobiPro. It includes language courses and an extra allowance for the duration of his training.
I don't know how this could have happened. Please excuse the inconvenience.
I'm very happy with this group. They're relatively advanced and follow along very well. I've got high hopes that they'll do well in their professions.
But those hopes may already have been dashed. Lopez found out on the internet that the government put a moratorium on the MobiPro program after more than 9,000 people applied. The Labor Ministry hadn't expected such an onslaught. Now Lopez's future is up in the air again.
This uncertainty is the worst. We ask and get no answers.
The head of the vocational training center, Peter Peterson, was also caught by surprise. He'd been counting on the program to pay for the language course, just as it had for the past year.
I see it as a disaster. It sends the very worst kind of signal to Europe from Germany. The program just has to be resumed, if for nothing else than to save Germany's reputation in Europe.
Daniel Lopez doesn't know if he'll be getting any allowance, but he's going on to the next step in the program anyway, an internship as a restaurant specialist. He and 4 others from the language course in Rostock have arrived in nearby Feldberg, where they're expected at the Altes Zollhaus Hotel. The owner, Harry Gurka, is glad to see them. He hasn't been able to find any trainees for years. He, too, is hoping the government won't cut its assistance to the young people from Spain.
There are fewer and fewer young people available. They look for better jobs elsewhere. And now we've got this opportunity and want to make the most of it. People in Spain don't have good job prospects right now, and we don't have the people we need. It works to everyone's advantage.
The MobiPro program benefits Spanish job seekers and German employers both. Lopez and his roommate Isamaiti are still hopeful in spite of all the uncertainty.
We have to practice, and we'll make it.
The problem is when the plates are full. When they're empty, fine. But when they've got meat and gravy on them, they're hard to manage.
As an intern at the hotel, Lopez would earn about 500 euros a month. As originally planned, the allowance would have made it about 820 euros and covered travel and moving expenses. That's what previous participants received and what Daniel Lopez was counting on.
Generally, the money we get from the company alone is not enough to live on here. Living costs are higher here than in Spain. And without that extra money, we can't afford to stay.
The German Labor Ministry is keeping quiet, but those like Daniel who are already in the country and have submitted applications will likely receive their allowances, but he'll be among the last to get that opportunity.